Greetings, this is Cal Katz, the Cal Catster, and this is a spoilery review of the Orville, Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek nod. Seth MacFarlane's creator of Family Guy and American Dad. The Family Guy show has been referenced. The Cal Katz show since the inception. There is a pre-show pilot to the Cal Katz show shot in 2007 where we were literally ripping off like whole lines of dialogue from Family Guy with this joke that the main characters go on Deal or No Deal. They go on Deal or No Deal. And that was the joke. And there was a part where I broke a lamp. My nephew and I broke a lamp. And that was the pilot. And then there was this Deal or No Deal thing that immediately happened after that. Both versions were taken off because they had music in the background. But yeah, that's so. Yeah, so not from Family Guy though. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, and we've reviewed his movies, Ted and Ted 2. Yes, I thought they both sucked. As Silly Kelly. Yeah, so I thought I would review his new space TV show that riffs on Star Trek. And yeah, so I watched it last night, and I did a 2-minute blurb, but it sucked, so I erased it. Here's the full thing. I'm not going to go on too long about it because everyone else is reviewing it with everything clips in it. For some reason, my channel though gets flagged whenever I do something with clips in it. They notice somehow and copyright thing. Even though nothing on my channel can be monetized because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Not even close. Not even 36 subscribers. But like and subscribe to my channel, and maybe eventually I will. Yeah, the Orville is set in the year 2419, a year after the main character caught his wife fooling around, and he's transported to the ship, the Orville, which is a light cruiser thing, not a heavy cruiser, mid-range ship, yeah, from the space dock. There's an admiral in it who puts out his marching orders. He joins up with a crew of wacky characters. There's a tall, androgynous, character who is both male and female. There is but he looks very male looking. Sounds very male looking. There is butt kicking security chief lady, sort of on a par with, I guess, Worf, but she's a chick, so she's kind of the Firefly badass chick from Firefly. But of course that's Joss Whedon. Different person, yes. But there's the doctor, African American doctor lady. She looks like Cassidy Yates from Deep Space Nine, I think it is. There's a bunch of Star Trek writers and producers involved in this show. And yeah, so it's filmed in California. They had a shuttle. They were showing the shuttle off at the convention. And I'm going to go back and look at that. Yeah, but it said the Orville shuttle. It wasn't Star Trek. It was Orville. So yeah, it was Star Trek parody, but it can get away with it because it is a Star Trek parody that is filmed as a legitimate sci-fi show. It's clearly a Star Trek parody, and yeah, so the Orville. Yeah, the pilot was fun. I'm not sure if I'll go about reviewing any of the other episodes unless they stand out a lot. The Orville would appear that starship locations wouldn't be connected to it at all, except that it's a space show. I guess. Yeah, it's set during Star Trek Online, which is funny. But it's not Star Trek Online. It's not Star Trek. It's trying to be, but it's not. They go on their space mission, They go to this planet to pick up the first officer, who turns out to be the guy's ex-wife. And you got like this wisecracking Irish guy who's a helmsman, and a black dude who is a navigator, kind of like Star Trek. You've got if Data was a wisecracking Irish guy. Well, there was a wisecracking Irish O'Brien on Next Gen. So yeah, that works. But yeah, let's see what. Yeah, the ex-wife, and McFarlane plays the main character. So basically, they're essentially doing Star Crackers. It's essentially Star Crackers Phase 4, our sci-fi story that Clark and crew and Clark and his girlfriend arguing the whole time. It's basically that. Seth has apparently seen Star Crackers. The video's been up for years, so he probably watched it. And if they had called them Clark and Sarah, I would have been like, okay, no, you can't call them. But no, they didn't do that. That were the two characters' names in the story. They were played by Mark's Cards. Anyway, I was the villain. It was Raxler. It was also some of the heroes. Anyway, so if you want to see the Star Crackers reunion discussion, it's on the channel. This is going up on the Weird Kitty 07, though. It's a review of Orville. It wasn't Star Crackers. They're just on the same wavelength. So they had the same sort of thing going on. And we were not having a deal with the Fox TV show station at all, or the other one, or at Discovery. We had a deal brewing about one of the gamers who works on the game online. That's not a deal. There's no contract or anything. It's not a deal. So it's just that we know somebody that works on Star Trek Online who used to work for Star Wars, and now we sort of do a lot of Disney and Marvel stuff. But we don't work for Disney clearly because otherwise we'd be getting lots of views, just from traffic bots. No, we're not working for Disney. No, we're not selling out. You'll know when the channel sells out. It'll have ads everywhere. So yeah, the Orville. It was for a pilot. It was fine. It was cool. The bad guys are the Krill, and they are basically. Well, they won't say that they're copying Star Crackers. They're copying more of the Distant Destiny book, Distant Destinies. They're also copying which you must have read too. Sold some copies of that. But yeah, there's that was not about Star Trek. That was a science fiction story. But yeah, he didn't. But they looked a lot like the Hirogen from Voyager, a little bit of Klingon aesthetic, a little bit, and like the Jem'Hadar. So they're doing Star Trek again. Yeah, so I was okay with that. They go to this planet where these scientists have tricked them to go down to the planet, and they're like, well, we've developed a time accelerator device, and they fry a banana and it gets all old, and then they're like, oh no, it's to protect the time accelerator device, and of course the bad guys show up, land on the planet. They don't appear to have transporters. They land on the planet, but they tell the hero guys that there are these oak tree seeds that if they use them, they'll grow a full tree. This comes in handy later on for the spoilery ending. I'm going to give away the whole thing because it came out 3 days ago. Yeah, this is a spoilery review. They use the oak tree thing to effectively ruin the enemy ship. But the ship is damaged. The Orville gets damaged in battle. But yeah, there's a cute scene reminiscent of X-Men, in which the petite little but indestructible security guard lady is asked to open a door, and she runs at the door and knocks styrofoam. That's obviously knocks the whole wall down. That was funny, but yeah, the gags about, is she a bitch? Is she not? That's kind of funny. So yeah, the color just went off because that went off the background. I'll have to fix that in post. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. It's fine for a pilot. Mark Cards and I discussed some of it because he hadn't seen it yet, so we couldn't go into details. But I suspect that the very loud sprinkler thing out there. I expect that the it will be canceled within like half a season just because it's good. And Fox TV has been notorious for canceling other shows like Firefly. And yeah, so it won't last. But it looks like it's better than Discovery looks. We're not in the pocket of Paramount either. And we have not been able to get to an advanced screening of Discovery. They will not air it. They even prevented us from posting a commentary on the reaction video of Discovery. They're like, no. Apparently, a lot of people got that on YouTube. Content bots saying, no, you can't do a reaction video. It's like really? Come on, Paramount. What's wrong with you guys? Oh, CBS, I should say. Paramount would be okay with that. We were able to do the review of Beyond. They were fine. CBS, they're freaking out. Anyway, so that's my review of the Fox show. There was a tiny itty bitty earthquake during the day today. A bit of itty bitty one. Anyway, so because we have tiny itty bitty earthquakes out. But know how animals are supposed to forewarn you before an earthquake? That didn't happen. Kadabra was up on a cat tree, and the earthquake happened, and then she meowed. Meow. So, you're supposed to do it beforehand. But anyway, so yeah.